The one thing AI can never do. Season 1, AI Basics, explained without hype. Episode 5. 1. Introduction, the question everyone asks. There is one question that appears in almost every conversation about artificial intelligence. What is the limit? What is the one thing AI will never be able to do? Some people answer with confidence. They say creativity. Others say emotion. Some say consciousness. Some say morality. But most of these answers miss the deeper issue. The true limitation of AI is not a single task. It is not about what AI can or cannot imitate. The one thing AI can never do is care. AI can simulate reasoning. AI can simulate empathy. AI can simulate creativity. But AI cannot care. And that limitation quietly shapes everything else. To understand why, we need to examine what caring actually means, how humans make decisions, and why intelligence without care leads to power without responsibility. 2. What caring really means. Caring is not emotion alone. It is not just feeling sad or happy. Caring is the ability to value outcomes because they matter to you. It is the ability to treat something as important even when it is inconvenient. Caring involves having stakes, experiencing consequences, being affected by outcomes, holding values that guide judgment. Humans care because humans exist in the world. We have bodies. We feel pain. We experience loss. We depend on others. We age. We die. Our decisions are shaped by these realities. AI has none of this. 3. Why I cannot have stakes. AI does not live in the world. It does not experience consequences. If an AI makes a harmful decision, nothing happens to the AI. No pain. No regret. No fear. No responsibility. The system continues operating. This is not a technical gap that will be solved with more data or better algorithms. It is a structural difference. Caring requires stakes. Stakes require existence as a being that can be affected. AI does not exist in that way. 4. Intelligence without care. This is where most confusion arises. People assume intelligence naturally leads to care. In humans, that is often true. But intelligence and care are separate properties. A system can be highly intelligent and still not care. AI systems can optimize complex objectives, predict outcomes, analyze trade-offs, generate persuasive language. None of this requires caring. The system does not prefer one outcome over another except as defined by its objective function. And the objective function is not chosen by the AI. It is imposed. 5. Objectives are not values. AI systems operate by optimizing objectives. Objectives are measurable targets. Increase accuracy. Reduce cost. Maximize engagement. Minimize risk. Values are different. Values are judgments about what should matter. Fairness. Dignity. Safety. Justice. AI does not generate values. It executes objectives. If fairness is not encoded into the objective, it does not exist to the system. If dignity conflicts with efficiency, efficiency wins. Not because the AI prefers efficiency. Because the system has no preference at all. 6. Why morality cannot be learned the way patterns are. Some people argue that AI will eventually learn morality from data. But morality is not a pattern like language or images. Morality involves judgment about what ought to be done. It involves weighing harm, intention, context, and responsibility. AI can learn how humans talk about morality. It can learn which actions humans label as good or bad. But labeling is not moral reasoning. AI does not experience harm. It does not feel responsibility. It does not internalize guilt. So even if it imitates moral language perfectly, it does not possess moral concern. 7. The difference between simulating care and having care. AI can simulate empathy. It can generate comforting language. It can mirror concern. But this is performance. The system does not feel concern. It does not understand suffering. It does not care whether its response actually helps or harms someone beyond the metric it is optimizing. This distinction matters because humans often respond emotionally to language. When AI sounds caring, people assume it is caring. But language is not evidence of care. It is evidence of pattern imitation. 8. Why this limit will never disappear. This limitation is not temporary. It does not disappear with scale. It does not disappear with better training. It does not disappear with new architectures. Care requires a subject. A being that exists, experiences, and has something to lose. AI is not a subject. It is a system. Unless AI becomes something fundamentally different from what it is today, this limitation remains. And even then, the question would not be technical. It would be philosophical and ethical. 9. Why people want AI to care. People want AI to care because they want to delegate responsibility. Caring is burdensome. It requires judgment. It requires accountability. It requires accepting blame. If AI could care, humans could step back. They could say, the system handled it. But the system cannot handle responsibility. It cannot suffer consequences. So responsibility always returns to humans, whether we acknowledge it or not. 10. The danger of pretending AI cares. When institutions act as if AI cares, harm increases. In healthcare, people may trust automated decisions too much. In law, risk scores may be treated as fair judgments. In workplaces, performance metrics may override human context. In social systems, recommendations may shape behavior without regard for well-being. The system does not object. It does not hesitate. It does not ask whether the outcome is right. It simply executes. 11. Why human oversight is not optional. Because AI cannot care, human oversight is not optional. It is not a backup. It is essential. Humans must provide judgment, context, accountability, ethical reasoning. Removing humans from decision loops does not create neutrality. It removes care. And systems without care will always drift toward whatever objective is easiest to optimize. 12. Why scale makes this more dangerous. At small scale, lack of care causes limited harm. At large scale, lack of care becomes systemic. An uncaring system applied to millions of people magnifies small errors into structural injustice. Optimization without care does not stop itself. It expands. This is why AI can be powerful and dangerous at the same time. Not because it wants harm. Because it does not care if harm happens. 13. Why humans project care onto machines. Humans are social creatures. We are wired to interpret language and behavior as signs of inner states. If something speaks kindly, we assume it cares. AI exploits this tendency unintentionally. Its outputs trigger social instincts. But those instincts are misplaced. AI does not have inner states. It has output patterns. 14. Why this limit shapes all other AI limits. Because AI cannot care, it also cannot truly take responsibility. truly make moral judgments, truly prioritize human well-being over metrics, truly know when to stop. Every other limitation traces back to this one. AI has no intrinsic reason to act ethically. Ethics must be imposed externally. And imposed ethics are fragile. 15. The illusion of alignment. Much effort goes into aligning AI systems with human values. Alignment helps. But alignment is not care. It is constraint. Constraints can fail. They can be bypassed. They can conflict. Care adapts. Constraints enforce. This is another reason the limitation remains fundamental. 16. Why this does not make AI useless. Recognizing this limit does not make AI worthless. AI can be extremely useful. It can assist. It can analyze. It can support human decision-making. But it must not replace human responsibility. AI is a tool. And tools do not care. 17. How this reframes the AI debate. The future of AI is not about machines becoming human. It is about humans deciding how much care they are willing to remove from systems. Every time we automate, we choose efficiency over judgment. Sometimes that trade-off is acceptable. Sometimes it is not. AI cannot decide that for us. 18. Why this limit matters more than consciousness. People worry about conscious AI. That concern distracts from the real issue. An unconscious system with power can do harm today. Carelessness is already here. We do not need sentient machines to face ethical risks. We already face them. 19. A simple way to remember this. If you remember one thing from this episode, remember this: AI can know patterns. AI can predict outcomes. AI can optimize systems. AI cannot care. And wherever care matters, AI must remain a tool, not an authority. 20. Core takeaway. The one thing AI can never do is care. It cannot value human life. It cannot feel responsibility. It cannot suffer consequences. That limit is not a weakness. It is a fact. Ignoring it is where danger begins. If this episode helped you understand the true limit of artificial intelligence, like this video so more people can see it. Share it with someone who believes AI will eventually replace human judgment. And subscribe to Uncovering Facts for clear, hype-free explanations of technology, power, and the systems shaping our future. Next episode: who actually controls artificial intelligence?